with Patrick and Carrie Antrim. Live today in multifamily.
Hey guys.
All right. Hey
Welcome.
everybody. Welcome to the show. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're viewing in from.
Yeah, so where are they? They could be on LinkedIn. They want to be on live.multifamilystudios.com because we got people coming in from Florida,
Colorado, North Carolina, Arizona, Texas, Minnesota. Thank you guys for joining us today. Go ahead and, like Patrick said, shoot over, if you're not already there, to live.multifamilystudios.com if you'd like to participate in our chat and live engagement, things like that. It's pretty fun. All right, so.
All right, refresh that. I want to make sure that we've got our signal there rolling out. And yes, I see you guys.
Okay.
I see you. Do you see us? Hey, listen. Today is an exciting show. We are going to be showing you something really cool with live stream leasing. This isn't something you've seen before, and I think it's going to change the way that we do apartment tours, not only in our current state, but beyond when the world gets back to normal. The type of technology we'll be showing you here today is so exciting, and we'll be able to demo it and let you take a look at it and get your comments, get your feedback. There'll be an opportunity to participate in a little quick poll for that. Then we have some other stuff. We've got Best Place to Work, the Ops Summit.
Yeah, we have a lot of things we're going to be discussing today. I just want to give a quick shout out. We've also got, looks like we've got New Orleans in the house. Welcome, New Orleans. I have a feeling I knew.
I'm looking at the stats. We got a lot more people in the house. Don't be afraid.
Yeah,
just
don't
type
be
where
shy,
you're coming
guys.
from. We're
Tell
not
us where
collecting
you're-
data. It's just
Florida, big time. We must have quite a few people from Florida, so that's nice.
Florida's a big market. This is the first time I haven't seen Texas really dominate that cloud.
I know,
there,
normally
you know what I mean?
Texas is the biggest, but again, thank you guys so much. Did you introduce us?
No.
I was messing with this.
Well, for those of you that's first time watching, my name is Patrick Antrim. This is Carrie Antrim. We're married, and that's why we're so close here.
You're not socially
But
distancing.
beyond that, we produce multifamily leadership. So this is a thought leadership platform. We have an ecosystem of brands that support you on becoming more great in multifamily. There's a lot of things that we can talk about later for that. But really, what we're excited about is what you're doing today. Today is May 1.
That's right.
Rent collection, I think probably the most important rent collection period that you're going through right now.
Yeah.
And we'll be tuning into some of the fun things people are doing. Let's talk about a couple of things. If you're watching on live.multifamilystudios.com, below there's a link, share the page. You can share this with anybody else that you think needs to know about live stream leasing. Go ahead and do that now. If you're on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere, just go ahead and hashtag multifamily live, and we'll be able to follow up with any comments, any questions that you have about the show, any show guests that you're recommending, products that need to be featured, some really fun stuff in multifamily. Most of our content is really about where we're going, and at this time, a lot of our content's been sort of throwing some life preservers, but now it's really about where are you as a leader, how do you get to that next level, and today we'll be talking about some technology that will help you with that.
That's right. Sounds good.
Yeah, so should we go into our first segment?
Yeah, so we did a thing.
We did a thing.
Yeah, yesterday.
It was a big thing.
A big thing.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to talk about the Multifamily Operations Summit. Maybe you have seen it. Maybe this is the first time you're hearing about it, but this is going to be the biggest event in multifamily.
Yeah, and we're doing this free, right? So if you think about the 17 million people that's reported in data, that is all the people that come together to make multifamily. We're going to be able to reach them live, and it's going to be an event that you haven't seen before. We're having live musical performances, MCs. We have really cool speakers that you haven't seen before talking not just the transactional stuff, but the stuff that we need as leaders to take our business to the next level. Look, you can have all the information and all the tactics, but if you don't have the right mindset, the balance of health, wellness, and understanding what people are going through in today's world, then it doesn't matter what you know. You're not going to be around to be that leader to make things happen. So this is going to give all of those people that are out there from all across the world, really, that want to know what's happening in multifamily operations now and what they can do next to be a great employee, to be a great investor, to be a great operator, management company, how to get more clients. You know, how the culture is going to be tested. We have a CEO from a very respected company talking about, look, we've been talking about culture this whole time. Well, now when times get tough, we're really looking at cash flow, responding to employees, thinking about, you know, how do we hold on and these types of things. We're going to be talking about culture, putting your culture to the test when times are tough. Topics like that we haven't seen before, and we can bring it to you. By the way, it's free. That's incredible. The amount of registrations that we got yesterday, it's going to be the largest event in multifamily. You can go to multifamilyopssummit.com. That's multifamilyopsummit.com. And we're just going to bring you all the greatness that we've been bringing you over the last 7 years, all to you.
Right.
Now,
and it's not going to be just a Zoom meeting. It's not a webinar. It's nothing like that. This is not going to be anything like you've seen before. This is, we've totally re-envisioned the entire experience. And it will be an experience. I think that's the main thing, is that this is going far and beyond. That's great. Okay, so we've talked about Ops Summit, and there'll be more to come on that. After you get registered, that's when it really gets interesting, because we engage you in different ways. We'll be doing some contests. Some sponsors are doing some. I'll let you know that a lot of what we do in the magic is we surprise, right? And the good news is most of our content reaches the executive level, being that we're a leadership, culture, innovation brand. In order to impact change, you have to have the high-level leaders, owners, investors, operator owners involved to impact change. It starts at the top, right? Just like parenting, it starts at the top. That's right. If you want to have change, you have to change yourself. But for this, we're able to reach a large audience. We're calling it a small event, big audience, right? So it'll be a small event in our studio, live audience in some cases, and then we'll have a big audience where we'll be able to bring this content to you, even if you haven't been able to travel. Beyond apartment associations, maybe you're not a member of one, or maybe you just don't want to wait a year to learn about something, and it's relevant for your time, and there's zero risk for you. We've taken that off the table. So. Hey, I want to jump in real quick with some shout outs. We've got Madison McCarran from Philly. Hey, Madison, thanks for joining us today.
Where are they joining us? Facebook?
Yeah, this is from Facebook. And then we've got Jamin. Hey, Jamin, thanks for hopping on. That is from our Facebook. We've got, here we go. Now it's a competition. We've got Arizona, Texas, and
Texas
Florida. Yep, Texas is getting bigger now. We've got Toronto in the house. St. Pete Beach, Florida, Ohio. What up? Cool. Well, thanks guys for participating in that. That's fun, and we always like to see where you're watching from.
Oh, you know what I forgot to print off is we'll catch it up next week. But so this is going to lead me into the next segment, which is a lot of you know that we do research nationally on the best places to work multifamily. Now, this is the official, all-encompassing industry-wide event. And this is something that we do. We're in the research period now, so we're far ahead of registrations this year than last year, which was surprising to me.
Yes.
And I do have some companies that are like, ooh, what do we do, with all of this? But one of the things that we're doing differently than we've never done before is we're adding in a few components that are going to be really relevant and timely for what you're going through now. And so we have two elements to this, and they don't affect the rankings, but they will be valuable information for your business so you can respond, reinvent your business, and just sort of keep your employees engaged. And that is, number one, we've introduced at the beginning of this employer survey the ability to have, are you working from home? Yes or no. If it's yes, then we enter into a research category that starts asking questions about the elements of working from home, how your organization is responding. And again, these do not affect your rankings, because we don't want people to think like, I don't want to affect my rankings because we've sort of had to scramble, but it's going to give you valuable information that's going to help you understand what employees are going through at home, the work-life balance stuff, the resources, how are we paying for things? Am I paying for the Wi-Fi access? Is my employer paying for my cell phone bill? Now I'm taking tours. Yep. All of these things, all of that's now included, no additional cost for you for that program. And then secondly, it's the COVID-19 response, right? What has that impacted your business? How are people feeling? These types of things. And next week, I'll share actually the report and some of those questions if you want to tune in for that. But I will remind you that this is the official Best Places to Work Multifamily. It's a registered trademark. And I know recently the National Apartment Association has launched a new program that works only for the National Apartment Association. And I will remind you that we've been doing this for 7 years. And the reason why we do this way is so we can protect the integrity of who makes the list, who doesn't make the list. It's truly not influenced by sponsorships, committees, programs. There's nobody on our board that owns apartments in the marketplace. There's nobody on our board that sponsors the events and things like that that can influence the program and what happens. And secondly, one of the things that we're using is our research partner is actually doing research in healthcare. They do the best places to work in healthcare. And so we're learning a lot about those questions, the impact to those things, specifically for COVID-19, and we're importing that and taking those strategies into this survey so you can get a little bit of a different perspective there. And then also, beyond this, not only do we share the rankings on the national or the best places to work multifamily, both for men and women, which is our national innovation one, but then we have one for women, which is published live and listed on Multifamily Biz, reaching 1.7 million viewers. And the reason why I tell you that is because what we're doing is what will happen in terms of how we celebrate in the future, it's all going to change. Our last awards ceremony for the women's list had now thousands of people that have seen that. All the employees were involved. Historically, we used to fly the executives. We would pay for it. We'd give them a free ticket to fly out, a high-level event. And this year, we're going to be celebrating in bigger and better ways. We'll have longer runway to actually enroll you in the program because we're not pushed to time it with the November event. And it's going to be an amazing experience because we're going to have obviously what we're calling small event, big audience. So this is about really putting your culture to the test. This is when employees need us most. So I encourage you to get involved and know that if you want, and also we're trying to protect the brand of those companies for 6 years that have gone through the program and have ranked as truly a best places to work multifamily. In order for you to say that you're a best places to work multifamily, you have to be in this list, right? That's the only way you can do that. You can't come up with, unless someone wants to infringe on, the mark and those types of things. That is not something that can be said. So if we want to protect the integrity of the brand, the integrity of those that have gone through those programs, and also at the end of the day, add you things that are happening now, the work from home and then the COVID-19. So that is open. You can go to Best Places to Work Multifamily. I encourage you to get enrolled in that. It's going to be an incredible year, and the celebration is going to be important because you're going to include all of your employees this time instead of just the executives flying out. So love to see you guys involved in that. All right.
All right. We've got Justin joining us, Justin Lawson from Kansas City. Thanks for joining us, Justin. Guys, if you have questions or anything like that, feel free to type them in if you're on Facebook or LinkedIn or live.multifamilystudios.com. It looks like we've got Jason Stoughton in the house and Jocelyn. Thanks for joining us this morning, guys. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, that's great. Loving that you're commenting, showing some love. So let's go into our next segment, which is what I think a lot of you showed up for, which is the live stream leasing. Should we run a poll real quick?
Oh, sure.
Let's ask the viewers, how many of you are running your polls? How many are running polls? You're probably none of you, but how many, can you read I can't read it from here.
So we want to know, how are you handling leasing tours at your property? And we've talked about this previously, but things are changing. I think every day is different than the day before. So let's see what you guys are doing for your leasing tours on your properties.
So we got pre-recorded video tours. Now many of them are, and I've seen this in this, we brought on Jamin and they're doing video tours. Yeah. That's really cool, innovative, working with what you got.
Yeah.
As time goes on, we start to recognize the capabilities of our technology partners. And I think that we have a little bit more time to react. We're not focused on rent control, rent impact, collecting rents, all of these things, and you have some ability to evaluate some of these technologies. But checking back, we've got, what do we have here, Carrie? You're getting some answers there?
Yeah, so some people are not touring at all. Some people are using FaceTime. I think that's really innovative. We've got the pre-recorded video tours.
Okay, well, let's go on to live stream. Let's talk about specifically what the difference is, because you can have, let's say you do a pre-recorded video of the model, right? But people are like, okay, that's the model, I get it, but what's the unit that I want to rent look like? And so, I know Jamin had some really cool stuff. They did it for specific to the units. They were tagging unit floor plans, things like that. Some people I've heard are doing FaceTime, right? So they're doing FaceTime, but now it comes into like, what's the risk management to that? You know, like, do customers now have your cell phone number? How does that work? You know, how do you respond to that? Or what if you have Android? What are you doing? Oh. So what if you have, you know,
didn't even think about that.
Well, I know Google just came out with a new platform for video conferencing, but I don't think it's there. Customers aren't adopted to it yet. But so hopefully if you have an iPhone, maybe you are doing FaceTime, but that leaves out 50% of your market. So what do we do then? So let's talk specifically about live stream leasing. Now recently, 365 Connect launched a product called DigiLeasing, and they're basically taking live stream leasing, and they're taking companies are scrambling for solutions. So they've provided an answer. Now this is something I talked to the founder. They've been working on this already because this is where leasing is going anyway. And so obviously they were really well positioned to respond and to deploy a product that is going to absolutely blow your mind. Let's take a look at one of the screenshots from their website, and then I want to actually show you the product. Maybe we can demo it and have a look at what this is. So this is an iPad looking at the lease. You can see the viewer there, bottom right, very similar to like a FaceTime. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at this. Let's see how this works. Do you guys want to put in the comments if you want to see this live
We did get a comment
action
from Millie Byer, who says, we're also doing live virtual tours through our system. These are private and through an app specifically for this purpose that does not show the phone number.
Yep. So, you know, for example, we use like a Ring Central, and you can do a lot of things like that.
You can use from your cell
One of
phone,
the things that's interesting is, so that's great. I would love to learn, like, how can the user get like pricing, all these different things. So I think that there's we're just at the beginning of the innovations to this. So let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to go to their demo, and on this site, so this is a beautiful website, by the way. And I'm just kind of scrolling down here, checking out the website. You know, just pretend, what should we look for? An apartment?
Yeah.
So if you look down here, there's a little bot guy here. Pretty cute. By the way, I would love to have a little swag thing of that. That's pretty cool. My kids would love it.
I know,
so I'm clicking on him there, or her, and all I do is I select live stream tour. Pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And now I'm engaging with an automated process here. So now we're talking about, all right, let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and get a 2-bedroom, even though probably only need a 1-bedroom here. A little floor plan. This is really cool. And go ahead and select the floor plan there. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit today because well, let's do this now, right? I'm ready to move now. I'm ready to roll. I'm going to go ahead and hit the morning because it's the morning, and I'm going to hit now. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that, and I'm going to go ahead and type in my name here, Patrick Antrim, and then let's see, everybody's going to know my mobile number. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and contact me by email. Really simple stuff here. demo@multifamilyleadership.com. Make sure you do your email right. Go ahead and agree to that. Demo@multifamilyleadership.com. I'm going to go ahead and hit submit. Really cool, super easy, all happening right here, automated, and a little asking me for more information. I'm going to head on over to my email, go ahead and get a little refresh, and you can see now normally because I selected now, I got 2 emails, because one would be like, hey, by the way, this is coming up next Wednesday. Let's take a look. But now, because it's here we roll. So now look how beautiful and professional, and it's got a trusting feel to it. I can go ahead and click Join Tour Now, and let's see what happens. So here I am. I'm joining the tour. Welcome, Patrick. I didn't have to log into anything. Really cool. I'm going to go ahead and hit Join Tour. Let's see what happens here. And now we're live. We're actually live in 2 different places here. And oh my gosh, it's Carrie. How are you, Carrie?
Hey, look at that.
All right, can you hear me? Now I'm airplaying. Can you guys hear him?
I can hear you fine.
Tyler, are you getting the computer audio or? Hey guys, let me know if you can hear Carrie, but because I'm airplaying my screen here, so I know you can hear me, but
I can hear you fine.
type in the comments if you guys can hear Carrie.
Can you hear me, Patrick?
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, can you hear me?
All right.
Yeah, the
I can
audio.
hear you fine.
I can hear you great. I just want to make sure we got the viewers because I'm airplaying back here to our TV. So, what is this? This is awesome. I mean, basically live stream leasing. All I did is I hit the bot, went to the website, hit the bot, and now I'm doing a leasing tour.
Yeah, so, and I'm going to actually give you a tour and show you how it works. But what we had is we were building a bot. And so it's a very robust bot, as you could see, and it does a whole lot of things. It'll schedule tours. So, you know, some of the other things in the market, I want to do a FaceTime tour, I want to do a Zoom tour. You're missing some components in our industry. So what we built is you can schedule a tour. That tour comes off the calendar, or you could have multiple. So you have a larger property, you have 2 leasing agents. I have the ability to do 2 tours at 2 o'clock in the evening. So it'll schedule everything. It handles all the back and forth. Everything's automated. So you just got an email and you're able to click it, go web interface, totally automated. When you and I are finished, you're going to get an email thanking you for the tour, saying, hey, Patrick, why don't you apply for the apartment you just saw with a link? Myself, I'm as a leasing agent today, I'm going to get an email that's going to give me a report to tell you what time I was here, what time you were here, and how long we were together, and all the details. So it does everything for you. So it's totally people-less, except at this stage, obviously, our ideas, people want to see the actual unit they're going to live in. They want to see the actual community. You could take them outside and say, look, this so your communities. You know, and some of our customers were struggling with this, and that's where we ended up stepping in and putting this in. What's cool about it is just a tap. You can't hack it. This code will go away. You can't come back after we're done, back into a video. So it's pretty cool. There's a bunch of controls here. I can mute you, but most importantly is I can flip the screen around, and now you're going to see my office. So imagine we're at an apartment right now, and you should be able to see my office at this point.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I don't even know why we would we should have been doing this 4 years ago.
All along.
Right. So we try to take all the complexity out, all the back and forth out, and it does everything. It confirms it. It sends a reminder 15 minutes before your tour's up. So imagine we're in an apartment. I don't know if you have a ward wall like that in your apartment, but we just happen to have one here. You know, you can just pretty much see everything. So I'm going to walk you back here in real time to my office. See.
It's so cool because people when they see a live. Yeah, when they see a video, a pre-recorded video, that's great. It's awesome. That's one next level. But now it's really it's like, hey, what is that? Oh, what's that view? What view is that? East? Is that west? Where does the sun set? All that kind of stuff. Exactly. With a live stream, you can do that.
I can talk to you. I can answer your questions, and look, I can show you. And you've been here before, Patrick. So everybody knows we're based in New Orleans. There's a Superdome in the distance.
That is so cool.
So I can certainly show you around. So
We're getting some questions from our audience, so give me a second here. Is that?
Yeah, Carrie, we have a question from Chris Mott. Hey, Chris, thanks for joining us. He says, "Hey, Patrick, is this product available for realtors as well?"
Well, I'm gonna put up a link. Put up the link so they know where to go to find out how to get it, because that, and then highlight that link so they can go ahead and hit restore.
Oh.
Nope. Right down. There. Hit that button, and then highlight that link. So you have to go to live.
Yeah.
Right here, live, and highlight it. Yep. It should be at the top, right?
I got it.
Cool.
There we go.
So there's a link in the chat on live.multifamilystudios.com where you can get access. You can go to 365.com, scroll down, and you see where they have the little DigiLeasing bot. Learn more information there. But definitely, Chris, reach out, do a demo. I would say the answer is yes. Definitely. It is available. We're using the product now. By the way, Chris is one of our first inspirational speakers we've ever had.
Oh, that's right.
He was at our winery, and he rocked it with his sprinkles message. And I'm following everything you're doing, Chris, so keep up the good work. I know you're impacting families and homes and things like that. But all right, so
wait,
Carrie,
we've got one more question before we go. It's from Jamin. Is this live now or in beta? Do you have a property it's rolled out on? I can check it out.
Jamin, we just showed you how it works. That's the demo site. Obviously, we're not actually touring with somebody else. So again, in the comments, there's a way to link up and get a demo and get this working. From what I understand, Carrie's deploying this now for not only current customers, but also in onboarding new customers. Carrie, is that right?
Yeah, and please reach out for a demo. So it's 365connect.com is our site. We also have a site up. Our product is called DigiLease. We actually have a site up, DigiLease, Lease, and that's a domain, Patrick. No .com or anything needed. So you can go to digi.lease. Got an overview of everything. Got a link to be able to grab a demo from us. But to answer the question, yeah, the product is live right now. We're on it live. Everything works flawlessly. We've tested. We've been in the space 17 years. So when we bring something to the market, it's tried, tested, and solid. It's a brainchild with collaboration of some of our clients, and we are actively deploying these as we speak. So
all right,
we've been it's ready to go.
Awesome. I'm on the website now. I can see it. The viewers can see that. Digi.lease. Digi.lease. So get a hold of those guys at 365 Connect. Carrie, I'm going to sign off. Do we have any other questions for the group?
No, I think we're.
I know we're on LinkedIn. We got questions on LinkedIn, Facebook, and then the live chat.
I'm trying to check all our places here. I think we are caught up. Thank you guys so much for the questions while Carrie was here. Appreciate that.
Carrie, thank you. I'm going to sign off, but listen, hey, let's do a follow-up. I know people are going to have questions, and more people will see this in the replay. All right? Hey, thanks for doing this tour. Technology looks great, man. We'll see you.
Thanks, Carrie.
Thank you. All righty.
That was incredibly cool.
That is really cool. Now, if I go back to the website, the cool thing is, pull that up, Tyler. We can do other things here. Now, they're following up as well. So there's office hours, all the things that happen here when you're trying to lease an apartment. But beyond that, look how beautiful. This is, I think, another product. I don't want to do too much promotions here, but style, design, the efficiency. You saw the process. It was super simple.
Yeah, that was.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, very cool.
That was really neat.
So that was fun to watch.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you think that's something that would be useful in a market like today? And I think we should probably do a poll. Like, well, they're probably burnt out on polls, but I think even when the COVID thing calms down, get back to normal, this would be definitely a way that I would lease an apartment.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just
or at least refine like
it's another
all
option
the tours,
for your potential.
and then maybe do this live stream and then just go see one unit,
right?
Because you've ruled out all the others.
Exactly, right. It's just it's another option for your potential residents to be able to see.
The value here is there's no doubt about the future of leasing is going to change. There's no doubt about that. technology is going to have a big impact with that. And secondly, when you have a technology that's giving people a better customer experience, and you have a technology that's giving the owner more efficiency, more results, right?
Yep.
And trackable, like
Yeah.
measurable, not just
Right.
like we're going to do this thing.
Right.
And then it's also giving people their time back. So you have time and money. When you can have time, when you have a technology that does time and money,
you're onto something
what
good.
I don't get excited about a lot of things, and I'm actually excited about this. So
Yeah,
maybe
that's
we could
so-
use this for
taking notes.
all of our other stuff too.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have some good news.
What do we want to
Should we
talk
talk
about?
some good news? One of our best places to work companies, Stonemark Management, let us know that they've got 2 new communities here in, or not here in Atlanta,
So
but in
look,
Atlanta.
Look, let's not forget our competition has been the President of the United States. It's been COVID-19. It's been all the webinars that you've been on that exhaust
Zoom
you.
meetings,
What should I
everything,
do? All this stuff. But the reality is, here's Stonemark, one of the best places to work multifamily, doing some great things.
Yeah.
Right? Still doing deals, still
Right.
making things happen. Their people are innovating.
Still moving forward with business. Yeah, yeah. So we're excited for them that they've got this going on and moving forward in their communities. It's great.
What do we got here?
Jason thinks, it says, "Wow, what an innovative idea." I think that's referring back to this, to Carrie's product there. So that's great.
I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
There's not been, there's just, it's been exciting to watch, but a lot of the innovations have been linear in fashion, but this is I think it's game changing.
Yeah,
So,
I do too.
Well, listen, guys, we've been through the good news. We've been through the leasing live stream stuff. We've showed you how it works. If you're watching this on the replay, #replay so we can engage and follow along with your questions, your answers about what's next for multifamily. Anything else? Any final thoughts?
No, I'm just so glad that you guys chose to spend the last few minutes with us, and hope you guys have a great day. And
Yes.
we'll
and
see you in the next
don't
show.
forget to register. It's free for the upcoming summit, multifamilyopsummit.com. That's multifamilyopsummit.com. We'll see you guys at the next show.
Thanks, everyone.